How's it going, everyone? My name's McQ, welcome back to The Beginner's Guide. Now, I do apologize that the last episode I said that I'd finish this up in the next episode. Well, I did record, but I ran out of camera space again. Dumb on me, I apologize, but now we're back. It's been pretty crazy. My life has been. That was a weird sentence I just made. But yeah, life's been pretty crazy and absolutely busy. But I've already seen this part, so it won't be like a first reaction thing on my part. But I can kind of progress a little bit faster now, if that makes any sense.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This
cool.
was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is gonna happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Oh, done? Okay, so yes, now we are seeing
But
this...
it's ironic, isn't it?
Okay.
That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
This combat system is found in the Dark Souls games, if you've ever played any of those. I kinda have, but not really my style. Great game and everything, just not me. But anyway, yeah, now we're in this interesting game that Coda made, about a game where everything's like online, you can leave notes for other people, but obviously, like the voice of God said before, this is not online, and all these notes are just made by one person. That is a very pretty painting. So yeah, I'm kinda gonna speed through some of these chapters just so we can get the ball moving on this episode, and I can maybe get to the part where I haven't reacted to anything yet. But yeah, a lot of stuff in this cavern and lack of textures for this part. Oh yeah,
at the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next.
Oh, I remember the crazy whispers.
In each of his games,
Creepy.
after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on. And because there's the start area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause.
Hollow reminds me of the Stanley Parable rule.
A few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
And the typewriters. This freaked me out the first time I heard this. Are you there? Please say something. It could be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak, 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 speak. Creepy. I know. Alright, I think the next chapter is the winter chapter, and I guess there's obviously more than 9 chapters in it. Port stars died too.
This one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Let me out! I want to get out and enjoy the nice scenery. Okay. I remember this. Yep. Creepy hallway to nothing. And then I get teleported over underneath the well that was outside. So yeah, I do apologize for like speeding through this and kind of not enjoying it in a certain extent, and now I'm trapped.
See, like, this is it, the whole game, and there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool, here's version 2.
I remember version 2. There's nothing here! God freaking dang it. What if we're trying to go in the center of the room? How about a TV surround sound? I'm just gonna skip through most of this. And that was not a TV with surround sound. Along the wall of the room. 10 stoves. And no stoves, just chairs. You're not doing a very good job of following my commands. Light up this room a bit. Put live Tesla coils in the corners. That would be awesome, but it's just a dinky little lamp, unfortunately. Table. I already got a table. Tables were invented in 1935. I'm pretty sure that's incorrect. But, oh well, I'll go along with it. Oh yeah, this part. Yeah.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
And now we go through this crazy furniture maze.
So, okay,
and now we're
he
dead.
throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Well, alrighty then. The guide will enable you to escape any prison view. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you enter each step. First, click on this table. Boop! Good. Now go over to the photo frame and click it to turn it slightly. Just slightly. Now turn on the floor lamp on this room off and turn it back on. Okay. I will do that. Now go to the left side of the sofa and make it move a little. I forget which sofa it was. I think it's that one. There we go. Finally touch the shelves. Where did the shelves go? Where did the... Okay, there we go. Touch! That's it. The real person's escape will now open. Okay, now we go back out into whiteness because we apparently just died? Nope, not really. But anyways, return. Bye-bye. Alright. I think that's... Oh, no, we just got a little bit left of this chapter.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Aha.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well.
Aww.
And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
Hey.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen.
That's kind of cool.
Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But
that's trippy.
Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral.
Whoa.
And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something.
Oh, does he
likes
now?
it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
That's interesting. Oh, yeah. I remember this. This part's kinda creepy. Kinda creepy. Crickets on cue. Wish I could sprint. I still wish that's like the only thing I want. I could teabag though, and crouch. But that's about it like for controls. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hello? Who is this? I forget which pathway I did. I guess that's the only one I can do. You're me? Yes, I am. Ellipses. So you are trapped in this prison too. Furniture maze. Yep. Again, I'm just gonna skip through most of this.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I feel excited about getting out, the promise of freedom. Excited, it's the only thing that matters to me. It's the only thing keeping me going. Excited doesn't really do it justice. Exactly, you have something you care about, something to look forward to. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from a version of you when you were trapped? So escaped. Yeah, creepy music combined with creepy voices equals a creepy atmosphere. And that, my friends, is math. All they told me was to be sincere. What? That freed you? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Sincere about what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. Escape. Alright.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. Especially with how busy I've been. 2 jobs is not exactly the funnest thing to do, especially when you have to wake up at 3 a.m.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I don't know. Let's find out. Now, when I got here, I was pretty creeped out by this
To me,
house.
this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Yeah, it's a lovely house. I like the window. Yeah, that's creepy. I remember you. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. I thought I might have been having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserably that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes. Don't worry about me, a place like as nice as this, I'd be glad to stay here all night.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Oh, that's it? Yeah. I like this one too, because it's really calm and you're doing just simple, just daily tasks. Straighten out the rug. He goes in the bedroom. Yep. That. Great. You enjoy being a house cleaner. Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel kind of calm. I'm resting in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems. Which I guess it's about all that matters. Oh, that and a tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows and the sofa out there? I sure reckon I can. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe a mop that up as long as you're over there. Sure, why not? I do like this house and this music. Sharing incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy, with extra cheese. Lovely. No. No, it was stupid, sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you do some of that? Last time I picked something else and I think he said it. Last I checked, the tub needed cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? Now, when he asked me to do this, I was kind of freaked out because I thought I was going to die right here. No need to be perfect, we're all just human. There's no books scattered on the floor in the bedroom. If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Sure, my southern friend, I guess. I made him southerner, I guess. Perfect. Now there, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
After the intense
Not a good southern accent, I know.
his house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Oh, that's it. Present your wants to soothe out the rug in the bedroom. Believe it or not, trust me on this one. I already
You know
did
that Kuda
that.
really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
I was gonna say that because that one house is a lot like one soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. Heh. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it, that's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy, but there's a bit of truth in it, no? I like that one, because it makes sense. Ellipses. Anywho, so, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books, would you please clean up them books? Thanks. Sure thing, partner. Oh yeah, I could almost clean the books from the other side of the wall. Not quite, though. Alright. Oh goodness, those pillows over the couch are a real mess. Would you go cover?
I'm glad he found some peace.
Alright. Question. Do you enjoy this?
Of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Yep, and the windows on this side of the house disappeared too, which is kind of creepy. When I first played through this, I was like, wait a minute, was that always like that? But now that I played it again, it's not. Oh. Okay, I see my friend is playing Fallout 4. Alright.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Alrighty, now we get to this chapter where items you love at members only prices.
This gets a bit goofy.
Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. Oh, my head! Oh, my head! You came here to become perfect! Ugh, that hurts my head just looking at it. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you think who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel so disgusted with yourself compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you that person. Oh, my head. Prediction is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. This is easy. It is so easy. Oh, my head. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game,
being perfect is effortless. Alright. It's key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way it works, I told an elderly person to state.
And you play as the teacher.
And
suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, I guess I can. So when I played this, I didn't even turn my head around. So I thought that black hole thing was always there. But I got to turn my head and break my neck, and that was not the case. This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? Well, let me tell you right now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. I'll go with that one. Huh. Well, this is weird. Think, if you're too... Wait, oh, thank goodness all of you are perceiving me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. Drinking is not hurting my life. No. God, that's really disturbing, actually. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you? Seeking out only one thing. What is the... Oh, go away, www. I know you're playing Fallout 4, but I'm trying to play the beginner's guide. Seek out only one thing was the earliest, simplest path forward. Anyone developing a cyst. Gross. Ugh, nasty. Disgusting. Haha, just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? There is no... What? Let's do some ecstasy, I guess? What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest, do what is simplest, feel what is true. Holy shit, you guys, something is coming out of the background of the room. Look out! Yeah, that was my first response when I first saw this. Nothing, no one. It's coming for you, it's going to destroy you. Everyone, run! Run! Run for your life, run for the hills!
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection,
I
perfection,
feel like
perfection.
it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To
How?
assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Oh, I didn't
I
even
think about this game a lot these days.
January 2010. Now we're going to another year. Weird. Well, that is all the time I have for
This one took a lot longer than all the
episode.
others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Alright, well, this is all the time I have for this episode. Sorry I blazed through it, but I just wanted to get back to where I was when I last recorded. So, thank you so much for watching this episode of The Big Ears Guide, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch. Be sure to leave a comment if you like this, or if you want me to play the Stanley Parable later, and subscribe if you haven't. Once again, thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. See you later! Today, I'm going to be talking about what I call a sleeping hangover. Now, what is a sleeping hangover, you might ask yourself? Well, one, you know what sleeping is. It's what you do when you're not awake, or you could be dead. What is with all these corpses? Huh, how did they get here? There's another note. There's an elephant in the room. I know that saying. Oh god, there is an elephant in the room!